Moving ahead with the forms of business, now we come to the most last one, but not the least one when it comes to business organization. I'm talking about the cooperative organization. बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पार्ट 5 में हम आज डील करेंगे कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज या कोऑपरेटिव बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से understanding that what exactly do you understand with the word cooperation, and when it applies to a business organization, how it plays an important role in specifically dealing with the various activities and the various things which are related with business itself. So, in simple terms, if we define a cooperative society, it's a voluntary association of persons of moderate means who unite together to protect and promote their economic interest. तो इन सिंपल अगर हम समझना चाहें कि कोऑपरेटिव ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी क्या है, ये एक वॉलंटरी एसोसिएशन है, यानी कि किसी के ऊपर कोई बाउंडेशन नहीं है दैट यू कैन कम, you can join the organization, but there is nothing like a foundation which is being created when you are becoming a partner or when you are basically going ahead as a member of a particular company. And the basic reason or the objective behind these cooperative society is to promote their own economic interest, यानी कि जो लोग जो basically are coming from a very smaller or maybe a. So if we talk about a cooperative society, we are basically concentrating on an association or a business organization where people have moderate means, यानी कि उनकी इनकम जो है वो काफी कम होती है और इनकम का एक सूत्र बढ़ाने के लिए ये एक सोसाइटी फॉर्म की जाती है. Basically, if you find the origin and the things which are related with cooperative society, we will mainly found them in semi-urban and maybe rural areas. So, what are the features? क्या क्या आपको इसमें main features प्राप्त होंगे? Voluntary association. Everyone has a common interest and is free to join a cooperative society and can also leave the society after giving proper notice. Means you can be easily join a cooperative society and you can leave, but you have to give a prior notice for that. Legal status, yes, its registration is compulsory and it gives it a separate entity. So only the sole proprietorship is a form of business where you don't find any um, legal status because it is not registered, and where other companies or other forms of organization, specifically business organization, are concerned, including a cooperative society, it is necessary to get it registered under the Cooperative Society Act. Limited liability. The liability of the member is limited to the extent of their capital contribution in the society. Means whatever you have contributed, you will be only held liable for that. Democratic control. Management and controls lies with the managing committee elected by the members of by giving their votes. Every member has one vote irrespective of the number of shares held by him. So हर member का अगर 7 member हैं तो सातों के पास एक वोट है और उनमें से ही कोई एक member को वोट किया जाता है जो उसके मैनेजमेंट को कंट्रोल करता है. सर्विस मोटिव. द बेसिक मोटिव ऑफ इज टू सर्व इट्स मेंबर्स एंड नॉट टू मैक्सिमाइज इट्स प्रॉफिट. बेसिकली क्योंकि इकोनॉमिक्स या फिर आप बात कर सकते हो कि इनकम कम है तो इनकम स्रोत को बढ़ाने के लिए एक साथ में आया है, तो मेजर मोटिव है एक दूसरे को हेल्प करना, सपोर्ट करना. Profit motive is the secondary objective. State control. They have to abide by the rules and regulation framed by the government for them. The Cooperative Society Act is there, which you have to follow, and all the norms, conditions, rules and regulations, laws pertaining to that have to be followed by a cooperative society. Distribution of surplus. The profit is distributed on the basis of volume of business transacted and basically transacted by a member and not on the basis of capital contribution. Means how much business you have brought in, and accordingly your profit or loss will be decided in a cooperative society. When it comes to understanding in a more cohesive way, it's basically has a business organization has many forms, and one such form is cooperative society. Such societies are having a unique feature of joint ownership and democratic leadership, because all the members who have contributed and come together to form the cooperative society are having one vote, and on the basis of their choice they are going to elect the members who is going to be the management head or the controller. A cooperative, also known as a cooperative, is an autonomous association of people or persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned enterprise. So every member, हर member का उसमें एक role है और उस role एक vote है, and the liability is also limited to the contribution they had made. So they have fairly joined together. The mainly purpose is helping each other and giving them a good economic status. So in simple terms, what are the basic features, characteristics of a cooperative society? It's a voluntary association. It has a separate legal entity. Management is democratic in nature. The basic motive behind a cooperative society is service to its member. Utilization of surplus is to be distributed or basically used for the welfare of society members only. Cash trading has been taking place in this form of business. Fixed return rate of return is there. Government control is there because it is being enacted, basically working under the Cooperative Society Act, and the capital again is being just basically contributed by each member of the society. So the advantages, the last part, which is dealing with any form of business organization, are basically defining its advantages and disadvantages. When we talk about a cooperative society, it is easy to form. All the members who are voluntarily joining, they have to be getting it registered. Then it has, every member has a limited liability. Membership is open for everyone whosoever wants to join because of their low economics or low economy, low income, so they can come together, and the basic motive is helping each other only. Service is the basic motive. The assistance of the state is there. Stable life is there because now they can actually have a livelihood or maybe something extra, which all these people, majorly if you find the example of Lijjat Papad, you find the example of Khadi Gram Udyog, or maybe any other firm where people have come together to support each other in their economic ends as well as social ends. So this is one of the form of organization. Tax concession is being given on the income, and the management is democratic in nature. So these are the advantages. ये कुछ advantages हैं cooperative society के. Disadvantages, when we talk about disadvantage, we have only limited capital, lack of managerial expertise. Maybe the people who are joining, they may not be having the equipped or the right type of education, awareness about how to manage the firm. Motivation is less because the liability is fixed and you are, the major motive is helping each other. Lack of interest is there because some of the members may not be having that keen interest in giving or contributing to the utmost level, and definitely corruption is one of the areas which needs to be focused when it comes to the cooperative society. So this sums up this particular form of organization. Definitely, when we meet together in the next, we will be moving ahead with the next part of the module that deals with plant location and layout. Till then, keep learning and do subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Thank you.